Hello. Unfortunately, I am having some trouble with my stocks to trade software, which is super unfortunate because I actually spent all day uh, trading on it, and whenever I traded, I marked my entry and exit so that it would be a lot easier to discuss. But I think that I should be able to recollect my trades today. So yesterday I bought a put into this doji for 378, and I'm gonna be honest, I was a little bit nervous overnight with this push, but when it looked to be gapping up, I felt more confident because it's gapping up on low volume, so usually that means it's gonna come back down. And everything is low volume in extended hours. So I was not shaking in my space boots. And then in the first 5 minutes, it put in this doji uh, where it pushed and pulled and was kind of seeking direction. Sorry for the weird scrolling. I'm trying to get my chart. Ugh. Trying to get my chart in a way that I like it. I guess that's better. That's a little better. So we'll go with this. Um, I don't have the precise times of all my trades. I mean, I do, but and I marked them out on stocks to trade, but I I don't have them marked here. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I do remember most of my trades today, and remember why I made them. So we are good to go. Like I said, I felt okay about this doji, um, especially considering that it kind of signaled a reversal from this. Can't give this too much weight because, again, it's extended hours, right? And I say that because there's not tons of buying happening here, or selling for that matter. But this clearly looks like a reversal, and you have the higher lows. And then in the first 5 minutes, it pushed and then fell back down. We can examine that in the 1 minute, if it pleases you. So yeah, in the first couple minutes it pushed, put in a little doji on the 1 minute. I don't put a lot of weight to that, but maybe I should consider it. And then it pulled back, ended that first 5 minutes a little bit lower. So I was feeling confident in my position. And then it pulled back. It pulled back really hard. And for a moment, my put, which I paid like 160 bucks for, I paid 185 for it. It got up to 270 something. And I was wanting to sell, but I didn't get my order off in time. I didn't expect such a rapid move. And then, of course, it recovered. And my first thought wasn't like, oh, hey, it recovered. Everything's going to be groovy. My first thought was, oh, it'll come back down. But then I had to be real with myself. 5 minute chart. This was a hammer. I did let this candle form to confirm, that it was a legit move. And it also had all this volume, so that means that it sold off and someone snagged it up and it closed at the same price that it opened despite all this selling. So this at the bottom of this trend at this time of day is a very powerful signal of reversal to the upside. um, under this circumstance. So I sold my put for a small loss. I was very sad. I sold it in here, and you might think, well, guy, it fell down later, right? What's your problem? Um, but by this time, because I'm playing dailies, theta decay had killed the premium. So I think that even down here, I can actually look 278 puts. Okay, yeah, it was worth a little bit more down here. Um, so it got up to $2 here, and then it got up to 275 in here. And so I could have held it, but I mean the risk would not have been worth it. So I saw this reversal and I cut it, and and then I bought calls actually, I think in here. And then is that the one that I cut it too fast? No, I took profits right away. I had it for about 5 minutes from 9:55 to 10. So I must have grabbed it in here, sold it in here, and then I was still feeling confident because of this reversal. And I think I grabbed another one. Yeah, I just like, oh no, I flipped short. I flipped short because of this doji here. So I thought, reversal, reversal, but it didn't reverse. And at the time, we didn't have this whole chart. We just had this. We didn't even have that yet. And so it was looking very, very indecisive. It's just doji after doji, like lines, wicks, tails shooting out everywhere. And so I didn't know what to expect. And then on the longer term chart, you can see this is the volume profile. So all of that volume was right there, right overhead. And so that was working as resistance, but it was also breaking into the range. And so with all that indecision and everything going on, I grabbed that put. It didn't work out. It became obvious to me right away, and so I sold it. And then we went for a little ride. Let's see. I broke my rule around 10:17, my rule of only trading the SPY, 10:17. So when all this madness was going on, SUNW, Sunworks was breaking out, and so I grabbed a Sunworks call, and then I said, wait a minute, I'm breaking my rule. I need to be focused on this one thing. And so I sold my call for $1 gain, and I came back here. So let's see. Man, I wish I had all my markings. Okay, but I think that my biggest victories were, my biggest mistake was when I didn't cut this loss. Okay, so I saw this doji on low volume. It was a low volume doji. So that could have clued me into the fact that it was a fake. But I saw the doji, I grabbed a call, and I let all of this happen to me rather than cutting right away. And then I grabbed a put in here somewhere. Or wait, let's see. It was this doji. This doji happened. I grabbed a call. It didn't work out. I let myself be hurt by it. And I lost 20 bucks on that. And I didn't have to. And if I didn't lose that 20 bucks, I would be up a lot more right now. I'd be up, let's say I cut it faster, I'd be up 15 bucks more than I am, which is already pretty good. But then that kind of hurt, my faith, my practice, my behavior. And so with this, I want to say this low volume doji, I grabbed a put. It fell down, as you can see, and I sold it in this very minute, mostly to get my money back because I had just screwed up, which is not a great way to play. I mean, you can see this hard push is below all this support, and so it's totally reasonable to assume that it's got a little ways to go. So then it gets down here. I see this reversal candle. When I spotted it, it was still red, but it had this long tail and it had a ton of volume, and it was at the bottom of this dump. And so that to me said reversal. And by the time I decided it was a reversal, the cost of the call, the premium had got away from me. And so I let it go and I committed myself to just watching and studying. I believe here I grabbed a put. This was obviously a reversal. Was it here? Sorry, 1 minute. Let me get this right. 1320. It was not here. The next time that I traded was 1426. Let's see. So it was right in here. I grabbed a put because of a longer term chart. I'll show you in a minute. And I'm really proud of this trade too, because I actually sold the bottom. I just, I saw this reversal. I knew it was coming. I put in my sell order. I got filled, and then SPY recovered. So let's see. My proudest moment. There was a spot that I missed a shot in here too, and I think it was actually right here. Although on this chart I can't see why I would have thought that it was a good idea. So anyway, it might have just been this tail. It might have been on the longer term chart. So okay, so proud moments was this call that I missed, this play with the patience, and then I guess that's all. Which is pretty good, 2 really good trades a day. That's what you need, is two good trades a day. My shameful moment was not cutting this call fast enough. When I thought this was a reversal and it proved not to be, I should have exited. But you can see sometimes the reversals come in and it takes time. It takes time to play out. The thing doesn't turn on a dime. But I should not have used that as an excuse to stay stubborn. This candle broke under this candle and was a green to red move. So I really should have cut when that didn't play out. So that is okay. Let's look at that long-term chart, because I was really proud of myself for spotting this. see, I think it was on the 15-minute. And I kind of saw it because all my charts right now are SPY charts of varying time frames. So I saw it out of the corner of my eye. It was up on my left. I glance up and I saw that this thing was losing momentum. Can see these beautiful candles pushing up. Got a little bit of a symbol here, like a shooting star, followed by doji, and then another shooting star, and I was like, that's it, she's done. Momentum shift. And so I was thinking it would continue to follow this downward trend. And I grabbed a put, I guess not at the top. At that point, I was feeling fatigued. I was feeling a little, like, can I continue to trust myself? It gets weird. I don't know about you. I get to the point where, like, I'm wondering if I have any more in me. Like, am I still capable of making decisions? It's not digging a ditch. It uses a lot of brain power. So anyway, that's my thing for today. Let's look at SunWest. Yeah, so good call. Nice multi-day breakout. And that's what I was looking for. That's what I wanted. 112. So it was today. That was the level when it broke that 9, and it played out beautifully, but it was, not what I'm trying to do. So, all right. Thanks for watching. I hope it was learningful. I'm just going to be doing TA on the SPY, and hopefully STT will be working so I can mark my trades and not have to fumble through everything. May the market be merciful.